Hi, I'm Meredith Keller, Director of Couples Therapy Center of New Jersey, where we help both couples and individuals to improve their relationships. Today I have an important question for you to ask yourself when you find that you are triggered or annoyed by your partner. The question is, what is this reminding me of from my past? So here's how this plays out. I was working with a female client this morning, and she was talking about her frustration with her husband, that he spends, in her view, an inordinate amount of time on his hobby. And she wishes that he would be more involved with the family and the household. And I wanted her to be able to understand this on a deeper level. So I asked her, what does this remind you of from your past? And she started talking about growing up with her dad and how her dad provided all of their basic needs, however, would spend what seemed to her an inordinate amount of time watching sports on TV. Whatever the season, could have been hockey, baseball, football. And because of this experience, she would feel lonely and she wanted his attention, but he was always preoccupied with the game. And over time, she ended up beginning to feel unloved, not valuable in his eyes, and there was a lot of hurt there. So unconsciously, we discovered this is playing out in her marriage, that when her husband is over-involved in his hobbies, it touches on this old and deep hurt inside of her. And so I would encourage you to ask yourself the same question. When you realize that you are irritated or have a strong emotional reaction to something your partner's doing, to ask yourself, what does this remind me of from my past? The advantage to this is it's going to give you a broader perspective on yourself. It's going to give you more insight and self-awareness. And when you have those things, now you're in a much better position to be able to approach your partner and have a calm, more logical discussion with the goal of trying to understand and empathize with one another, working together in the spirit of partnership on an item that may need legitimately to be worked through in the present. But now it's not fueled by this unconscious stuff because you're consciously aware of it. So the next time that you are triggered by your partner, I want you to ask yourself, what is this reminding me of from my past? And by the way, my women's relationship group directly addresses these kind of questions. So I run a 10-week series for women to talk about their relationship, and I teach crucial concepts such as this one, and also invite women to discuss this in the group and begin to get answers to these important questions that are going to help them to have more awareness and insight and show up as a healthier person in their current relationship. You can find more about this on our website.